back again here at Five Flag Speedway with the Five Flag Series and the ETI Southern Super Series with the super late models here at Five Flags with the Monster Vision, NHMRL, and none other than Anthony Chubb Cottle. Chubb, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Doing good.
Looks like you're out there qualifying, so I won't bother you too much. It looks like we got several cars on the track right now. Get out here qualifying. It looks like we're going to have a smaller field, but like I say, a smaller field, but a good field. A good field's always better than a bad big field. We'll see how the racing goes tonight. The sun's going down. You saw it off in the distance there. Look at there's the sun's going down here at Pensacola, Florida. It's going down outside too. It's the actual time of the race. Anthony Bellows come out here and snatched the pole. He didn't even practice. That's bad news for these guys. He's in the 51 car. Trace Gaskins just jumped in here, and Chuck Tackett's out here tonight. And that's Chuck. How would you say that's pronounced, Chubb? Takacs. Takacs. Tell me how to pronounce it, Chubb.
That's probably about the only way you could say that. Was
Takacs. Takacs. I'll just say Takacs. Chuck Takacs. How'd the track feel out there? You got a third place starting spot right now, but you still got some big guns going.
Yeah. Feels alright. Tim getting ready to go and getting his running go off the top.
Here's somebody that's going to be going for that pole. He's going to give Anthony a run. I promise you, Anthony Bello, that is. Tim's won just about every series, everything you can win this season so far at Five Flags. He's turned into a Five Flags ringer. He's the point. Straight to the pole. With a 16-2 to a 16-3-7, so Timmy's fast tonight, boy. But one name you're not going to see tonight's Klein Everhart. He's soaking in the ocean over in Myrtle Beach with his woman. Klein, I hope we see you out here next week with some of the other series. I hope you're having a good time. The ETI Southern Super Series is Everhart Transportation Incorporated, Klein's family's company. We gonna miss Klein tonight, but with one drop race, he's our points leader. But with two drop races, he can miss a race or two. And tonight's going to be one of his drop races, as this is halfway through the season. This race starts the second half of the season as we head to the Snowball Derby later on in December for our third annual Snowball Derby. Bryson Daffern jumped in his lobby late. He's second in the points. Let's see. Yeah, Bryson second in the points. Timmy Trowbridge is third. Christopher Long fourth. Curtis Daffern fifth. Matt Huntington's not out here tonight. Chubb, you're in seventh. Gene Wolf, Cliff Adams. I'm talking about the points. Pay attention.
Oh, okay.
Pay attention. If you're gonna correct me, be correct. So last week's winner, Ryan Besser, he's not here.
That's why I don't need to talk.
Tim Trowbridge, he took the pole. That's the third pole this season, and the only places he's got the pole this season. Chubb, we've been here 3 times this season in the Supers. Trowbridge has got the pole all 3 times. Think he's got something figured out, or do you think he's cheating?
He's probably cheating.
Yeah, he's probably cheating. That's why they call him the engineer. Well. Got a good look at 74 car. There he is on the pole position. Bryce Daffern starting second. He's looking pretty sharp right there. Anthony Bello is... There he is in a nice little 51. That looks like one of James Finch's rides. Chris Long starting in the 17. Outside second row. Good start, Chris. Anthony Chubb Cottle, George Jewell, Curtis Stafford, Dylan Miller, Trace Gaskins, and Chuck Takis rounds out your field. Joseph Douglas must be having internet problems because he is not in here right now. Guys, remember, you got 2 sets of tires. You got 1 fast repair. And there is a competition caution at lap 50 where you will hold your position and you can go pit and do anything you want to do during that caution, and you will get your position back. Good luck, everybody. Let's have a good race. We are live on YouTube, Monster Vision 2024.
Well, I don't know what they got doing.
Give me EOL if you want one. Are you wanting an EOL or what's up? Okay.
Oh, there it comes. I just about cleaned him out.
Well, that's usually how you start these races, Chubbs.
Right.
It's
Very
usually the first lap or 2. You know, here at Five Flags, if we can get the first 5-10 laps in, it's a clean race. Let's go, guys. 100 laps ahead. Blizzard race number 3.
Yep,
Chubb,
there we go.
what just happened to you, Chubb? Did you just lose it?
John, can you clarify on that?
Yeah.
That's not like my buddy there.
We talked about it too much and it jinxed me.
I ain't never seen you bust loose like that to start a race, but it happens to all of us. Now I know it happens to you too. Just lost it. Dang, son, you better be glad you got a fast repair, because you ain't got no quarter pedals left. I'm sorry I jinxed you, that's for sure. As soon as you're done, let me know. We'll go right back to your
Oh, I didn't go into the yet.
Line it right back up. Let's go right back racing. Caution laps don't count, but we don't want to be here all night. Is everybody caught up? Yeah, we got a small field here. Stafford's on the outside. George Jewell's on the inside. That's Anthony Bell on the inside. I was like, oh, that don't look like George Jewell's 42. There he is. He's running in 5th. He's a new member. Good to see you out here, George.
Lord, I don't know what
You just loose.
Yeah.
Stafford just got real loose out there too. This is the setup we changed to last week. Watching them out front, they're just getting into a rhythm out here. Bellows looking good in 2nd. Trowbridge got the lead. He's been dominating this season. He's won twice here. No, he's won once here. Won the pole all 3 times now. Messer won last week. He charged late, got around Tim, and picked up the win in an ugly public lobby league race. This one's a lot better. A lot smaller right now is George Jewell. I'm not sure if he went around, but he got really off the pace there. Oh, George in the wall again back here. He's struggling right now after running in the top 5 for a little while. He's got to catch him a rhythm. Trace Gaskins goes high and lets him go right back underneath him. Trace doesn't want none of that right now. Dylan Miller, he's a previous Snowball Derby winner in HMRL in the Mini Stock Series last year. Chubb sideways. This ain't dirt, Chubb.
Yeah, I'm getting off track. I don't know what it is.
You don't want a yellow?
Nah. Can't drive it. Tell you my steering wheel show and it just killed it.
Can you change it back?
No. Oh, well, let's see. I don't think so.
Chris Long, man, he qualified 4th. He's still running 4th. Curtis Stafford's up 2 spots. He's going to look to the high side of Chris. Chuck Tactus is trying to keep it smooth out here in the 8 car. He looks really smooth in that car. Good looking 8 car. We usually see Everett Hart in the 8 car, but he's at Myrtle Beach, Dirty Myrtle. There's a 49 of, that's actually Atkins, right? That's Gaskins right here in a 49, my bad. George Jules settled down a little bit. Really doesn't have much damage from all that contact with the wall and him. He's in 8th. Miller's struggling a little bit. Looks like he's just trying to get comfortable out there. His Chubb's going to call it a night early and take his top 10 and call it a race. Curtis Stafford's up to the bumper of Bello, looking to make a move. That's the right way Curtis as he tries to get around Bello the right way, the clean way, and he looks like he's going to do it. Here's Curtis. Bryson on the inside. My bad, not Curtis. Curtis is back here in 5th. Bryson's passing Bello for 2nd. Bello's not giving it up. They're side by side. I don't know if that's a good idea right now, guys. Somebody's going to come out with a bad end of that deal and have a messed up car this early. I don't think that position's worth that much, but what do I know? Race it out, boys. Stafford's doing everything he can, but Bello knows he's keeping them pinned. He's definitely keeping them pinned. Daffern just can't clear. Now Daffern pushes up, gets loose. Ooh, luckily for Bello, he grabs onto it, and they're back into 1 and 2 side by side again. This time Bello's going to surrender the position. Dive to the bottom, look for a crossover. Daffern blocks it. Off into 3 and 4. They're still chasing down Timothy Trowbridge. Look for these 2 cars up front, especially in the Snowball Derby later this year. They've been getting these cars prepped and ready, and these 2 drivers are definitely capable of winning that big race later this season. Oh man, we got one on the pit road. Dylan's gonna probably, Dylan Miller, he's on pit road. He's probably gonna call it a race. Maybe not, well hopefully not. We're halfway through this first run, 25 of 50. They only get 2 sets. They got to decide when they're going to use those sets. They're going to be rocket ships when they put them sets up. But with only 2, when do you use it? Especially if you're not catching any yellows. Definitely not going for a green flag stop, Joe.
No.
You could probably make it the whole 100 laps on these tires, but they would be wore out. I don't want to say probably. I know they can make it 100 laps on these tires. They do it in the Snowball when we actually do have a long run. 7,500 maybe. Lap 28 of 100. Miller's back out here, got his car fixed, got some tires on it. He's gonna be the best car on the track. You watch. Yeah, but Trowbridge is still laying down 16.917 that last time. Stafford with a 16.930. Bella with a 16.960. So those three guys are right there with each other. Miller, even with his new tires and everything, still only running 17 flats. He's definitely got something to learn compared to those guys in this super late model. Daffern's definitely pacing the leader now, and he got big gain there. He gained a good car length or two on that lap. And let's see what it looks like. He was faster the lap before. He was faster by a half a tenth. So he's coming. Daffern's got a long run car, but right as I say that rear end comes out and he loses a little momentum. Got 16 to go. This is really interesting to see on this long run here. See how that's going to play out on that second part of the run. Chubb, did you watch any of that NASCAR race yesterday?
Yeah, I watched bits and pieces of it there.
That new boy, that Heim guy, he's pretty dang good, ain't he?
Yeah.
But I mean, the best two cars did get just hammered. Shane and that other guy, Zilich.
Yeah.
Zilich, man, you talk about having bad luck for a rookie season. Shoot.
Yeah, he has.
Everybody expected him to come in and win a few, and it was like, oh, he led his first laps. Got somebody on pit road again. I think that's Dylan. Yeah, I think Dylan Miller's pitting, trying to figure some stuff out. He's had kind of struggled this race.
I think he's called it quits.
We're down to just 7 cars left now. As George actually called it quits too, which that sucks. Hate to see that.
Let's see, how many laps am I doing in running past him guy?
Yeah, exactly. You gotta get you some points, Joe.
Yeah. I didn't go out there and make a fool of myself again.
They need a caution.
I guarantee I probably caused one.
11 laps until we get a competition caution. 10 laps to a competition caution. Curtis Stafford gets around Chris Long. Chris Long having a great run out here tonight in top 5. Trowbridge still your leader. Dafford got up to him. I don't know if air or what, but they're about equal again now. There's Bello. He'll be glad to get him some tires on that thing for sure. Ride with Christopher Long from ECR over there. Dafford, he hasn't led a lap yet. Let's listen in on him. You hear them tires squealing? I think them tires are about had it. Dafford's really good at tire wear. That's why he's right there on Trowbridge's bumper. We're missing right now is Klein Everhart right here battling with these two. out with some good drivers. It's definitely a lot different kind of race than we had last week with a bigger car count and wrecks every 5 laps. Only have 3 laps till that competition caution. Trace Gaskin's been able to hang on to the lead lap, so has Chuck, Chris, Curtis. So they're all going to be able to get tires, and they might have something to say in the second half of the race. Tim Troutbridge, he's going to try to lead every lap of this race and dominate this race until the end. Caffrey's kind of backed off of him more, wore his tires out. We got 1 more lap to the competition caution. So they're going to cross the line on lap 50, but we got to... And there's the competition caution. Tim Trowbridge, Price, Anthony, Curtis, Chris. Alright guys, competition caution. Whatever position you're in right now, come out of the pits and take that position back. Everybody can go to the pits and get all 4 tires. Caution laps don't count, so you will not be lapped. Stay in the pits as long as you want and get your position back after the caution. As they're all coming out of the pits here, everybody's going to get their positions back behind the pace car. Tim Trowbridge will be your leader. We need to extend this.
Not sure.
Extend it 1 more lap. The lights are back on the car. Let's get everybody lined up. Everybody get lined up in the position you were before we had that caution. I know it's a smaller car count out here, guys. I appreciate you guys sticking around and making it a show. 50 laps, and we'll be over with. Good luck, everybody. As the carnage has took them out, they're down to 7 cars out here. Dylan finally said, see ya. Trace had the best handling late model out here, but he's still trucking along with Chuck. Chris Long qualified 4th. He's running 5th. Curtis has moved up 3 spots. He wants to get up on that podium. Green flag's out. Timmy Trowbridge takes him to the green. Bryson gets a really good start on the outside. Bellows on the inside. You don't want to eat up any of your tires too much on this first little run here, because it could be a run to 50 laps of green flag action here. Look at Dafford pinning Trowbridge down. Dafford's definitely using up some of them tires. So is Tim, as the race is on. Whoever gets out front controls this race, and they know it. Bellows right there waiting to take advantage if something happens, and Curtis Dafford's right in tow with them. We're here at Five Flags Speedway with the ETI Southern Super Series and the local Five Flags Super Series as Stafford gets in the back of Trowbridge, gets back to the outside of him. This is race number 7 in the ETI Southern Super Series. It goes all around the South. Joseph Douglas finally gets his internet right. He joins in the race. He's many laps down. He's trying to take your top 10 away, Joe.
I'm working outside. I blew up in the pits. I can't.
Oh, Daffern just has a... First little incident here. Let's see what happened to Curtis. Looks like a little stack up front. Let's see.
He got a little loose and then got hit from behind. Nothing that guy could really do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it didn't really look like it messed up his front end too bad. But he probably still has this fast repair. Well, that's a bummer. Curtis is having a good run, but he's only drops back to 7th and can be back to 4th in a lot pretty quickly. Tomorrow night we are going to be live on Monster Vision with the second week of Monster Madness, Modified Madness with the Monsters of Dirt. We got the 358 starting out the night and the UMPs. There'll be a couple of pretty interesting shows. Let's see, we got Cedar Lake UMPs, Chubb. We got Charlotte 358s.
Sounds good.
You know, following the official schedule, we're kind of hitting the big races like you talked about. We're nailing the Firecracker 100 this week.
Yeah.
So that's the race we're putting on in the supers. We got to get you a setup.
I feel like my setup was pretty decent. My wheel is what? Like 1 minute it's be good, the next time I go on the track it's all over the place.
That's what Corey was saying. Our new sponsor was talking about his was doing the same thing. Alright, so we probably got about 55 laps to go up the C. Don't count the caution laps, so a little inaccurate up there. We'll see when they cross the line. Green flag's out. Dafford took the lead from Trowbridge before we got the caution, and now we're on lap 56, and Trowbridge is losing second to Bello. He's going to try to hold on to that position. It's very important to be able to start on the outside and try to hold the leader down. Bello's by. Trowbridge dominates the first half of this race, and he's back to third, but that's not very far back. Dafford's going to try to get going here and hope that we don't get any more cautions this race. Trowbridge knows he's got to get around Bello and get up there and get to Dafford before Dafford gets too far away. But Bello's not trying to play along. He knows he wants to get up there to Dafford. He's going to slide in behind Jimmy with Chuck running really good now. Chuck Tactics all the way up to 4th. What a run, Chuck. Chris Long top 5 and Curtis Dafford sitting there in 6th. Trace still pacing along in 7th back there, taking what he can get and learning as he goes, and that's what I'm talking about. Bryson Dafford's got a 6-car length lead on Tim. He's letting her rip right now, but with 40 laps to go, Tim would just, if he could save his tires a little more, might be able to pull him right back in. Bryson looking good. His brother and his teammates got the same exact car, just a different number. Tim's always looking good in that number 74. Giggity, whatever the hell that quarter panel says. Anthony Bellows in 3rd with Chuck Takis in 4th. Chris Long, Curtis Dafford. This is ride with sights and sounds of this race. Only been 3 cautions for 11 laps, 3 lead changes. Bryson Dafford's your leader here on lap number 66 of 100.
I think the later that last restart.
Do what?
Was he the leader that last restart?
I thought he was. We need to look at it.
Maybe, I don't know. He was on the bottom, but I don't know if Tim had chosen the top. Tim never said nothing.
Well, I'm watching when when Bryson takes the lead here. Yeah, Bryson was the leader when the caution came out.
Okay. Somebody just wrecked down the back stretch.
My yellow flag's out as I was watching that from Joseph Douglas Rex.
That's 6 cars, 61 lap time.
Yeah, Joseph, come out here 61 laps down. You can't be causing a caution. They got 1 set of tires left. They're going to take them. Bello stays on the track. Dafford's in the pits.
He just ran over my crew guy.
These guys are going to get 4 tires, it looks like. Well, he got right sides. The 49 beats him out. No, he doesn't. Dafford's going to stay on pit road and get all 4 tires. He was the leader. Drawbridge takes 2. Bello's got 0. Strategies galore now. Chubb, they're trying to get us, man. They're trying to build a 800 house subdivision right beside our property.
No, really?
Oh, yeah, they're trying to get us, man. They're going to eventually get us 65 prime acres on the Alabama-Florida border. They want it. Build more houses, put more people. You ain't got to deal with that where you're at, do you?
No, not really.
Not that quite. Florida, everybody in the country's moving out here.
Oh! I got
Curtis
checked that,
Stafford's
and the 51 didn't.
Let's see what's going on here, man. These guys are having some of the crappiest starts.
'49 didn't go, and just checked up from our.
Yeah, 51. Yeah. Bryce's car probably ain't too bad.
It looks like his left front, unless it's just the way it was towed out like that before.
That's a damn shame. And 49 Trace had ran good all race, just keeping her straight in the back, and he got put out front on the outside front row, and he probably didn't even want to be there, to tell you the truth. And we all know how that feels sometimes, and he definitely he missed the start there. They caused a stack up after. Let's go back to racing. Let's try to get some green flag ran. Tim Trowbridge is going to take big advantage of that with Bryson catching trouble after pulling away from him there. Bryson's got the bad luck charm right now. Chris Long's on the outside front row. Anthony Bellows third. Tim Trowbridge has got 2 right side tires. Bryson's got 4. How much damage has he got now? Green flag's out. He got 27 laps to go.
I think he had a fast repair.
Hope so, as Bello goes up there and he runs right on the bumper of Tim Trowbridge. We got the Dafferns side by side coming out of 3 and 4. So that 8 car is driving hard right now. Chuck Tackett, he's driving as hard as I've seen him drive all night. Man, look at Bello up there. He doesn't even have new tires unless he went to the pits and got tires. He possibly did. At some point recently. Lap 73, so he did go get 4 tires that last time, Joe. Tim Trowbridge, his pit lap was 72, which was a caution before. So Bella's got 4 tires, Trowbridge has got 2. Here comes Bryson, he's got 4.
Oh, wreck in the back.
I don't know why it's not throwing cautions. Gaskin and Daffern's, after having a really good first part of the race, Daffern's just, him and his brothers trading out the unlucky horseshoe. Oh, the 8 turns him, and the 49 is innocent bystander. I'd throw a EOL, but really there's only 7 of y'all out there, so. What you think of my caution flags? Let's take another look thing on my replays. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
I made that with AI.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, anybody in the pits?
Just me, probably.
Let's go racing.
Yeah, I went to the infield there and tried to get to Papa John's. It was closed, and when I got back, my car was blown up.
Oh, shit. Hey, you got Papa John's? I thought you said you didn't have pizza places.
No, in the infield there. There's a little Papa John's trailer.
Yeah, okay. They don't have that no more. They used to.
Oh.
Yeah, here we go again. That's Trowbridge that time. Everybody else has had the horrible luck, and Trowbridge gets his turn. These guys are having a really hard time starting these races.
I don't know if I caused that.
Probably had his tires lifted off the ground a little bit to start with, maybe. Hard to really tell.
Why did they both go up there? I mean, the second road is both went up there and nailed the leaders. Yeah, it's definitely the next road's fault, but like I said, there's only 7 guards out there. Figure it out, guys. That sucks. I know Chris didn't mean to do that. I don't know why the second road is. Both of them.
Trying to go, I guess.
Well, Tim should have his fast repair back, and now he's gonna get any tires he had left, and let's go back racing. So we got Bryson and Anthony up front. Don't count out Tim now, because these two up front might fight it out so hard that Tim will be right back up there. Chris Long would love to pick up his first ever win in HMRL. Chuck's just racing his butt off in the 8-car. Green flag's out again. Probably about 80. Golly. What is so hard about these restarts, guys? I don't know what I can do to help y'all. We've had more wrecks on the restarts than we have had in the race. Let's see what happened this time. The 8 and the 15. Yeah, that's weird. Why would they? I don't think the physics were quite right there. As it looks like Curtis Daffern said that's enough for him.
Tim took a pretty hard lick too there.
Yeah. That's probably going to cost. Yeah, Tim's out of fast repairs. He took a big hit, so. Chuck's on pit road. Curtis is on pit road. Tim's on pit road.
Might as well let them try to get what they can.
Yeah, well, it'll probably go 1 to go here. But I'm not forcing the 1 to go.
Yeah.
Even though I'm ready for this race to be over with.
Not many cars, you know, let them get what we can out there.
We are 1 to green right now at the line.
Well, thank you, sir. Alright, bring what you got. Let's go back to green. Tim Trowbridge won the pole all 3 races here. He loves it here at Five Flags. He's won in all the series this season. It's going to be tough to get that win, but man, I would not count anything out, because Bryson and Anthony getting these starts has not been the easiest thing. Green flag's out, and it looks like they're getting squirrely back there, but there's not enough cars to wreck this time. Tim charges right by Chris to take third. Chris is going to settle right behind him. Trace Gaskin's still out here. He's got a top 5.
Sometimes these cars, you can get a little bit of damage and they actually handle better.
to go. Bella's got the lead, but Daffern's knocking him down. Daffern's definitely got a longer runs kind of feel to the way he drives these cars. You know, I don't know. When he raced with Tim earlier, he went up there, took it from Tim, and drove the freak away. But Anthony's driving pretty good right now. Tim's trying everything he's got, but I don't think he's got the car to run with these guys no more. We'll ride with Bryson Daffern here. We got 16 laps to go. Anthony Bello would love to pick up that first ever NHMRL win. Bryson's going for, he's won many, many times in this series, in this league, and in this series. He's working that wheel and he's looking to the inside. Bella's going to try to hold him off, but good luck with that as Bryson's to the bottom. Bryson's all the way on the bottom. You can't see him on his outside. Bello in the wall. Daffern clears. That's for the lead. Here comes Bello back to his bumper. Will Daffern pull away here with 12 laps to go? Trowbridge still collecting his points. He's got a third place run. Daffern, right now, he's showing a superiority in this series, even with brand new cars, man. Trowbridge and Daffern, it's going to be a hell of a battle. Bello's looking back to the inside. He made the move, but he's going to get in there so hard, he goes up in there and door smacks. Daffern's going to go high, have to drop back again, and try to make the pass on the inside the same way Bello just did. That's what I told you. I didn't think Daffern would stay on the outside and risk messing up his tires. He gets right back to the inside. Now he's to his quarter panel. He gets him a little loose coming off of 4. Daffern leads that lap. Bello's going to come right back to the bottom. He's going to go right back to the bumper of Daffern. It's going to go back and forth until somebody's sideways or we see the checkered flag. Let's ride with Bello's. They've got 8 laps to go. Bello's not backing down. He's right there to his bumper. The race is definitely on between these two guys, and Daffern's pinning Bello to the bottom here. That's how you can get wrecked here at 5 flags too. Just trying to hold somebody down, but you definitely don't want to give up the spot. Daffern can probably hold him off by just staying in the high line, but one mistake by Bello could cost Daffern his race. Coming off of 4, they don't touch. Daffern leads that lap, 5 laps to go. Chubb, you think they're going to make it to the end without wrecking?
I don't know.
Christopher Long back there running a 4. Just doesn't quite have the speed to get the Trowbridge bumper to make that podium finish. Oh, Bello got him loose. Daffern a little sideways. He holds on to it. 4 laps to go down the back straightaway. Bello takes the lead. Daffern's going to charge in there. He's going to back out and come back to the bottom. No. Yes. Yes, he's going to try it again. We got 3 laps to go. Daffern's sideways trying not to wreck him right there. He got in there way faster than Bello. Let's ride with Daffern as we see the flagman. He's got 3 fingers out, 3 laps to go. Oh, up to his quarter panel. It's so touchy here. You touch the quarter panel, you'll spin that guy out 50% of the time. But if you're not being drama, you can usually drive out of getting touched. Oh, that's a hard hit, Chubb. That was a hard one 2 laps ago. That was a little pop, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That one, you even heard it on his end car. Bello said, okay, that's the way we're going to race. Side by side, here they come. It's the white flag lap. AC2 Skins, NHMRL, white flag. Down the back straightaway they come. Blizzard race number 3. Oh, but he goes, pushes him high, comes out of 4, and Bryson wins the race. Bellows second, Trowbridge third, Chris Long fourth, Gaskins fifth.
Good race, 51.
Yeah, you too.
Small field, but y'all made it interesting. Good run up front. I'm glad to see you guys didn't wreck each other and raced really hard. Bryson, we'll catch you in the tower and we'll do a little interview and then we'll get out of here. Guys, next week we're back to regular weekly series and here at Five Flags. We'll see you then, hopefully. Judge, you hold on to top 10 or did he take it from you?
I think I might have.
No, he got you.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he got you. Alright, let's get over here to winner's circle with a familiar winner, Bryson Daffer. He's no stranger to victory lane in NHMRL, and he's back there again in that familiar number 18. Bryson, you didn't jump in here till the last minute. We're glad you did, because we didn't have very many cars. And they tried to take it away from you, but you were resilient and came back and won this race. I think the fastest car won tonight. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, right there at the end, I set the fastest lap of the race. I think with 12 to go or something like that. I mean, Trowbridge kind of had me in the beginning. I just used that first 50 laps to learn something about the car, try different lanes, try to move around a little bit. Then right there at the end, we pitted. I didn't take fuel, and the car got a lot better after that pit stop at 50. And then, I wasn't sure what to do when we got that caution with 30 to go. I wasn't sure what to do. I knew if I stayed out, everybody was going to come down pit road. So I went ahead and took the gamble of going ahead and coming down pit road, and my dumbass put all the fuel back in the car. So, but it actually ended up. I mean, it loosened the car up enough for me to charge those last couple laps. Coming, starting. I'd say deep, but starting at the back of the pack. Yeah, I had to have the car loosened up to be able to get around guys. And man, I don't know. I hope it looked like a hell of a race because inside the car, that was a hell of a race for me and the 51 put on.
Oh man, when you guys are changing spots like that and going back and forth and touching each other here at Five Flags at any moment, that could turn really, really bad. But y'all held on to your cars, kept it fair, drove each other fair, and it was fun to watch. It'd have been nice to see old Klein here this week and see him up there with you guys, but you guys were the class of the field, and it's not the first time, Bryson. You're always one of the fastest cars, and I thought one of the telling runs was coming out of that halfway break, and you just kind of took it from Tim, and you were able to pull away from Tim, and without that caution from Mr. Douglas coming out there 60 laps down, you were in really good control of the race at that point. But it seems like these tires, man, 25, 30, they're just not as somebody gets some better tires than you, and you got 20 lap tires, you're cooked. So
yeah, and like the 51 and Tim were on 2 on that last run, and I knew the 4 would be better over the 30 lap because I think the right sides were giving up a bunch. That was the main issue with right sides were giving up a bunch, and then it would start wearing out the left, and so I knew over the run I'd be okay. But I mean, the 51 held with me really good on those 2 tires, so it's gonna have to make me rethink some strategy in the coming into these later races.
I think right sides. I know back in the day when I was racing these cars a lot years ago, that 2 tires here really could surprise you. I mean, somebody could put on 4, and those 2 tires, if your lefts aren't really that bad, them 2 tires, they get you flying. But whatever you did worked, man. There was a little bit of carnage there in the second half of that race, and your brother got into you pretty hard once, and you got into him pretty hard once, and he had a really rough race, but you were able to get through it, use that fast repair, and pick up another win. We got probably a month until we race these again, so Bryson will catch you around and maybe see you this week on some dirt races.
Yes, sir. Thank God we got a month off. That'll give me some time to actually go in and start making setups for for the super races coming up, and
Got that
and just
firecracker 100 Thursday night.
yeah, I got a good 50 lap set up there. I just got to make it go 100. So we'll see what we can do.
Well, it's like
I'll probably
I told Adam
but
Hulbert about Jamie Massey. I said, you guys need to get along during that race, man. I need my MOD guys representing.
yeah,
I don't need to see MOD guys, my MOD regulars. And it's like basically like the local track versus the World O Outlaws coming into town, you know. So I know you guys race with those guys and all that, but for MOD, it feels like watching you guys. If it's like, hey, there's an MOD guy up there in the top 5. So hopefully you run good this week, Bryson. We'd like to see you up there. But
yes, sir. I'd like to think I'm gonna do something good. We'll see. You know, just how it all works out.
well, thank you,
Man, I'd
people.
really yeah. Everybody at Bad Racing, just everybody over there, they help out a bunch. It's been fun. I've been actually getting on running some officials here and there, getting more back into it. So it's been a lot of fun. And yeah, thanks to you for putting this whole deal on. You know, on that dirt deal, I wish those pro guys would show up. You know, on the regular nights when we don't have money up. You know, they come out to
Yeah.
support you when we got money up, but they don't
Oh
come out
yeah.
and support when we're just regular championship racing. So it'd be cool to see
Well,
those guys come
one
out.
part of that is the open setups. You know, I don't do open, so I think I am going to start integrating more and more open setups because I think even our regulars want to see more open setup stuff. So the open setups will bring a different crowd. So yeah, I know they came for the money, but the open setup supers also brings them in. You know, we haven't done that in a long time, and I felt it was time to do it because there's a big crowd that's not the World Pro crowd that still likes to race those cars. So
Yeah, yes, sir.
so that's what I'm trying to do there. You know, if we bring those guys, we got the money, we got the sponsor right now, but you know how it is. There'll be seasons where there's not, and that's when the regular, you know, you see who's there, who likes the race, and who's just there for, you know. But there's a whole crowd on it on iRacing that just does everything for the money, you know.
Yes,
I
sir.
mean,
Yes, sir.
set up shops and stuff like that. I mean, you know, Monsters of Dirt NHMRL, I'm not here to make a dime. I'm just here to have a good time. So we'll catch y'all later. We're out of here. Good race,
Yes,
Bryson.
sir. Thanks, guys.
Catch you later, Chubb. Appreciate everything, buddy.
No problem.